What is up, everybody? It's James from James and Chip Town. As you can tell, getting a little festive over here. My girlfriend really likes decorate for the holidays. Hoping it's not permanent. This is kind of like my man area, my reptile area. So I just get really picky about things. Today, well, first off, the Sacramento show is this Saturday. I'll be there vending with Glenn and Armando. We'll be all at the same table. That'll be lots of fun. I'll be bringing a lot of stuff. My girlfriend will be there. Hopefully they'll let her in. They should. I don't see why they wouldn't. Either way. I mean, not either way. If I bring her, she has to be able to come in. She can't just like walk around Sacramento for hours. That would be dumb. But hopefully they let her in early with me, as long as Glenn's there. Whatever, if we have to buy another vendor pass right there, whatever. For the Sacramento, not for the Sacramento, for the Chico show, November 12th, it's a one-day Saturday show. I have the application. I sent it to my buddy Mondo. I said, I told him this is how much the booths are. They're pretty cheap. I said, I'm thinking 2 booths. Let me know, and I just wait to hear back from him. I updated my seller's permit, so it has that location, so I'm able to sell there. I would like to know as soon as possible from Mondo. I'm going to see him at work tomorrow, so I'm going to bug the poop out of him. Because I want to be able to submit it so I can know if my paperwork's correct. Because if it's not, and I can get it done in time, I would love to do that. Well, actually, I didn't change the address on my permit. I submitted change, so they have to approve it, and then they have to send it in the mail or something like that. It's a whole thing. Or I can print it. I don't really have direct access to a printer. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm going to show you some of my holdbacks and some of the stuff I'm growing up. It's not going to be super long, but it'll have lots of geckos, lots of nice geckos. So, without further ado, I will bring those out and I'll show you some close-ups, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so up first we have Paradise. Paradise is named that because I bought it from Paradise Cresteds. She had a little bit of... Oh, she pooped on me. Awesome. She had a little bit of MBD in this arm when I bought her. Fattened her up, gave her some extra calcium in her food dish, and she's doing great. Her arm looks great, everything's healthy. She's got that nice red chin. Almost a full pinstripe and some nice big Dalmatian spots. So, like I said in a previous video, she'll probably end up replacing Olga if I don't have anything nicer that I think I want to replace Olga, because this last year I had breeding trio. This next year I would like to triple that. I would like to have 3, just so I can have a ton of animals to fill up the tables at the show. I really enjoy doing the shows. It's how I want to sell most of my animals for the time being, and eventually when I get into some of that more expensive stuff that I really want to, it'll be a lot more online. But for now, I want to do some shows. So here she is, trying to get the lighting right. Alright, that's way better lighting. That's perfect. This right here is Racecar. This lighting shows his color perfectly. I got him through a wholesale order at work. It's just a random baby I picked. He didn't quite look like this as a baby. In fact, I can't really remember. I just remember he was definitely different. I just picked a single one, and I'm kind of glad he's way different than a lot of mine. I'm starting to see a very, very obvious valley, if you will, around his hemipenal bulge area, which is telling me that this is a male. So if this is a male and my lily white's a female, this will probably be the animal I breed it to, just so I don't inbreed the next year when I want to cross some of those lily white babies to some of my other geckos. It's a real nice gecko. His name, like I said, his name is Racecar. I don't think I'll be taking this one to the show, just because I seem to produce a lot of females, which is awesome, but it's hard for me to find a nice male that I like, and that red underbelly is just stunning. It's super contrasty. But yep, that's Racecar. This guy right here, nice and fired up, is Cletus. This was the first ever crested gecko I produced, and it wasn't really me. When I was given my original pair in an Exoterra by a friend, Cletus came running around in about 2 or 3 weeks right after I got it. Cletus isn't the nicest crested gecko, especially out of the ones I've produced. Not very many polka dots. With both the parents having almost full pinstripes, he clearly has a lot of breakage. A little bit high contrast, which is good, but this is the first time I've seen him fired up in a while, and I'll probably end up selling him, which is unfortunate because I would like to keep the first one, but as a business standpoint, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So this is Cletus, and I'll be asking a lot for Cletus. He's a little bit special. This right here is Dodge. If you know the story, I named a lot of my baby Crested Geckos after Dodge vehicles, and this one just happened to be named just Dodge. It was a buddy of mine's idea. He has a Dodge Neon or a Dodge SRT. This one's super high contrast with the white, and it's kind of nice that it has breakage. It works out kind of well. And there's some Dalmatian spots. I kind of like a lot of Dalmatian spots, but this one's definitely one I would like to keep and grow up. And if I had to guess, I would say a male, which is kind of good. Kind of good, kind of bad. And there he goes. So up next, we got Neon, as in Dodge Neon. Quite a few really large Dalmatian spots for such a young gecko. It obviously didn't have those when it was super young, and he's being very spasmatic at the moment. I'm hoping he gets a little bit more with age. And if I can breed this to something that has also... Geckos, I swear. Crested geckos are the bane of my existence. If I could breed it to something that has the same amount of large spots, that would be awesome, to produce something with like a little bit more. And I think that's going to be one big goal of mine, is to produce something that has a little bit more each year, and to get breeders that have more and more. It'd be tight to see one that has Dalmatian spots that's so big that they create an all black gecko. Not from exanthic, not from the gecko being exanthic, but just so many Dalmatian spots. This annoying little guy is Neon, and he's pooping all over me. And last but not least, we have Omni, which I've never personally heard of a Dodge Omni, but this gecko also has quite a few big Dalmatian spots. Not like a super Dalmatian, but more and bigger spots than most any of my geckos. And I kind of like the light coloration with the yellow. I think it looks real nice. I hope some of these geckos don't sell, but I'm going to put them at such a price where if they do, I won't be really upset. I'll be happy that I made that money. So if you're going to the Sacramento show, look forward to seeing some of these geckos there. I look forward to seeing you guys, and hopefully they don't jump around at the show. Alright, so I hope you guys really enjoyed those geckos. These are some that I'm holding back, some that I've just been raising up so I can sell them as slightly adultish animals. I will be bringing most of these to the show. It's one of those things where they're nice to me, but I don't need quite as many, so I'm going to take a couple of them, price them a little bit higher than I normally would, and if they sell, it's awesome. I get a little bit extra money. I can purchase my 2 racks that I want, that I am in need of. I don't need any of this, but for my sake, what I want. And if they don't, they don't, and then I keep them and I breed them in this upcoming year. So hopefully I figured out how to do some of the links, and I'll fix the rest of them if I didn't. I did YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll have those linked in the description. For mine, go check them out. It takes 2 seconds. You see all my cool animals and all that good stuff. If you liked it, like it, smash the like button, comment, leave a comment, subscribe, share it with someone. I would be great if you could share it with someone. That's one of the best things you can do. And spread the love and enjoy.